Yes, I, Grenada, Carrico, Pity Manic, and the rest of the world. I'd like to officially welcome you. Yeah, man, welcome to another Mikey Life program. People did, oi. Yeah, telling me. Anyway, let me go here. Alright, let's go. So, of course, tonight we have a lot of things to tell you about, alright? A lot of things to tell you about. And we are always happy to be here with you, at least to share what's making the headlines with you. All right, service interruption. We're going to tell you about that. We have a notice from NAWASA, relocation of the births and deaths department. We're going to talk about that as well. Homecoming celebration, you are reminded of that. That's for Anderson Peters. And we are going to tell you about that as well. It's happening this weekend. Rainy day results in landslides and road blockages. That too we will tell you about. And Grenada establishes legal limits for alcohol consumption. And in Trinidad, in Trinidad, ganja legislation is passed, but they say don't light up yet. All right. And in Belize, man run away from police to save his own life. We have that and more to tell you about on tonight's program. All please share the program. Tell people that the program is live. Share the business, you know what I mean, so that people would see what's going on. We always like to let you know that at least it's important to share, because when you share, that's how others get to know that the program is on, because not everyone receives a notification. So folks, we are going to take our first break and return shortly, reminding you that the headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of WPG10. When we come back, it's going to be real news in Ole Lily Lolo. We're coming back.
This is Sweet Santa Claus, or he's a strange man from a mysterious land who's looking to sneak into our home. To smuggle dubious packages after gathering information about us, he breaks into our property while we sleep. And what do? Welcome him. Because it doesn't matter how different we may see, if we simply choose to see the good in other people.
This holiday season, it's the perfect time of the year to spend with the ones you love and show them exactly how you feel. Making the most of the season. So where do you find all you need to make this season the best one ever? It's Quartz, actually. Bringing value home.
Introducing the Spice Isle Jewelry Grand Christmas Sale. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry above $115. Visit us to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Repair service second to none. Best value for scrap gold. At Spice Isle Jewelry, there's jewelry for everyone, so shop and save today. Treat yourself or someone you love this Christmas with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Serving you since 1986. Located on Grenville Street, St. George's. Call 440-3155 or 415-3155. And shop number 19, Spice Land Mall, Grand Anse. Call 440-6648 or 537-7801. Sale ends December 31st.
Are you looking to rent chairs and tables? Then call Waggy T Rentals. We rent tables and chairs for any event. We have 7 different types of chairs: plastic, folding chairs, gray and white, resin white chairs, conference chairs, even Chiavari chairs in gold and white. We also rent 6 feet and 8 feet rectangular folding tables, 4 feet and 5 feet round tables, and even cocktail tables. Give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Grand Anse, St. George. It's the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show.
Daddy, that misquote me. I did not say that she looked like the monkey. I said that the monkey looked like her.
This show is endorsed by the Ministry of Culture. December 14, National Stadium. Gates open 4 p.m. Show starts 6 p.m. Featuring live from Nigeria, Emanuela and Success, and the Mark Angel Comedy Group.
He took your sense.
Oh,
Because his mother still have sense.
From Jamaica, hilarious Granny, Johnny Daly. From Trinidad, Alan the Entertainer. From Barbados, Rick from Grenada, Robert White, and Dillion Walters. Ticket price: kids under 16, $30. Kids VIP, $80. Adult early bird, $50. $60 regular. Adult VIP early bird, $150. $200 regular. You can make sure to get those tickets at all KFC outlets on the island: Grenada Optical, Granance and St. George's, Heather's Boutique, Kitten's Pharmacy, Granite, Mitchell's Health and Wellness, Licks and Bites, St. David's Pharmacy, SOG Foods, Westerhall. Make sure to get your tickets for the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show. Be there. You, yes you, we welcome you to a new era. Genesis, Genesis, Genesis. 31st December 2019, All Year's Night, featuring the headline band from Antigua, the original Burning Flames.
I command you to jump, 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 jump.
Burning Flames. Burning Flames, plus more, live at the Spice Basket Courtyard. Get your early bird tickets, 80 EC. Couples early bird tickets, 150 EC. Online at gotofab.com and your regular ticket outlets for a new era. Genesis, Genesis. You, yes you.
Alright, yeah man, Genesis, and everyone deserves a Genesis experience, right? So you got to go check it out. I heard a lot of people are talking about that event, and so you might just want to bring on the family and thing, man. Usually these events are really nice. Alright, so let's get right into what's making the news. I have a little notice here that I'm trying to pull up for you before I get right down into the news itself. Alright, it's an opportunity for somebody to be hired. Alright, and that's for the position of a driver. So if you have a driver's license, a D-class driver's license, alright, you must be a licensed driver for at least 2 years, and you must have some skills, alright. Written applications should be submitted to the mailing and email address as follows: mailbox PO Box 3488, St. George's, Grenada, and email address jobopportunitygda@outlook.com, or you can call mobile 405-8140. Only applicants selected for interview would receive acknowledgement. All right, so please be guided accordingly with that. So we have a notice for you from NAWASA. Of course, they have some information to disseminate to the general public. And the National Water and the Sewage Authority, NAWASA, advises consumers in Springs, Cafe, Woodlands, Calivini, Paddock, and the surrounding communities in the parish of St. George that the current interruption in your supply is due to a damaged water main, and restoration is anticipated by midnight tonight. All right, and they say that consumers, you are therefore advised to utilize your stored supply, taking into account the needs of your family members and pets. All right, and as well, the National Water and Sewage Authority advises consumers in River Sally through to Monfendu and surrounding communities in the parish of St. Patrick that in order to facilitate the completion of service connections onto the newly installed 4-inch water main, that you will experience an interruption in your water supply from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, December 13, 2019. You are therefore encouraged to collect and store water in clean covered containers prior to the interruption in your supply. Please be advised that although the system will be reopened at 6 p.m., consumers in elevated areas may experience your supply within 2 hours after the scheduled restoration. Right, and speaking of restoration, we have now a relocation notice for you, all right? And that has to do with the let's see, the butts and deaths department. By the way, boy, wow, don't think I'm ignoring it, but we'll talk about it just now. Today, well, yesterday, first of all, we had a good bit of rain. All right, we take we rain in peace. You know what I mean, Grenadians. All right, we go take that. But then, today, whatever. So, I mean, some areas got more rain than other areas, but boy, that was water. But anyway, we ain't complaining, right? We appreciate it the same way. Good. So now going back to the whole butts and deaths thingy. All right, the public, you're hereby informed that due to ongoing remedial work at the Births and Deaths Department, Ministry of Health, the department will be closed for the remainder of today, Thursday, and tomorrow. Well, yeah, Thursday, but and tomorrow as well, right? Effective Monday, 16 December, service will be relocated to the former office of the House of Parliament, which is situated at the top road of the ministerial complex. Now, the public, you are reminded that requests for certificates can be made at your respective district offices. The Ministry of Health reassures all concerned that efforts will be made to restore services at the main office as soon as possible, and they apologize for any inconveniences caused. They would like to thank you for your cooperation and understanding. Folks, a gentle reminder of big, hopefully, homecoming, right, for Mr. Anderson Peters. This is in planning, and of course, they say that they're all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed for this weekend as we welcome our very own Mr. Anderson Peters. He has really made a name for himself and as well put Grenada on the map. Sorry, you understand? And so the Ministry of Youth Development, Sports, Culture and the Arts, in collaboration with the Grenada Olympic Committee, the Grenada Athletics Association and the St. David's Trailblazers, they will be hosting a huge homecoming celebration for the world javelin champion, Mr. Peters. You understand? So all you are invited to go and check it out. Now, to celebrate his momentous achievements, the ministry is inviting Grenadians all to this event. The celebration is scheduled to begin at the Morris Bishop International Airport at 4 p.m. A short welcome reception will be held where he will be greeted by government officials, family, and other specially invited guests. This will be followed by a motorcade en route to Grandans Valley through to Calavini, Wester Hall, and concluding at the Lassages playing field. The celebration will continue throughout the evening with remarks from government and sports officials, followed by a cultural segment with participation from schools, soca and calypso artists, and other entertainment. Alright? And you know, all the big stars from St. David's, they're going to be there as well. Alright? So, all had to be a part of that thing. You hear me? Good. We're moving on. We had to go a little fast tonight. Well, for obvious reasons. It was a rainy day in the Spice Isle today, boy. Rain for so. And that resulted in the blockage of the main over the hills, as we call it, Granitan, in the 1910 area, people. There was a slide and then trees fall in the road and all kind of thing, people. So you know the kind of inconvenience that caused today with motorists having to find alternative routes to get to their desired destination. It was water for so. Folks, we've even had reports of where a bridge was severely damaged. You understand? As well. You see that? I tell you, rain, water, it had been a lot of flash flood and all that, but the rain has since subsided. You know, so some people who live in flood-prone areas, they may be breathing a sigh of relief. right now, given that now they're out, we might be just out of the woods for a little. Grenada was not the only island that experienced that kind of rain. We had Trinidad and Tobago and some of the other islands, and Vincent and some of the other islands up. So, experiencing the same. Not only the Windward, but also the Leeward Islands were affected as well. We are moving on. Earlier, Grenada taking a turn in the direction of using fertilizers and things. And as I Bonji, I pull up the wrong picture where you're telling me. Yes. Let me see if I fix up my thing here. Yeah. Nobody come and play the taking my breath and things also. My breath. And I mean, no play come and thing up. So anyway, this is part of the device that will be used, to make sure that people, are not driving drunk. You understand? They say that this is necessary, people. You understand? So we are about to institute this breathalyzers. You understand? Now hear what? If you are tested and found to be above the limit, once found guilty, you will be charged up to a maximum of $5,000 and 12 months imprisonment. That's for your first offense. And if you are a second-time offender or any time after that, you can pay as much as $10,000. You can be fined as much as $10,000 and 2 years imprisonment. They say that a group of 35 officers were trained. You understand? So all the play, all the thing and thing. When they stop all the thing, they go take all the, if they suspect that you might be under the influence, then they do the thing, you know what I mean? Yes, they do the thing, but my picture kind of twist up there, so that's small thing. You understand? Yeah, they will take a sample of your breath and stuff like that, and if you are found over the limit, then please mash up with you, it's bye-bye for you, You understand? And they say they're taking that thing very serious. So, please be guided accordingly. Now, the legal limit for alcohol consumption is set to 70 micrograms of alcohol to 100 milliliters of breath. All right? Good. So, yeah, anything, I mean, officer, I ain't drunk. Anyway, lady, that dog, we're moving again. How are we looking? Okay, so what's the next thing I have to tell all the boy? We have to move faster, so I'm moving fast. Now, legislation for the decriminalization for possession of less than 30 grams of cannabis was passed in the House of Representatives in Trinidad and Tobago, people. You understand? You're telling me everybody moving in? You understand? They say that this does not mean persons can freely just smoke weed. You can't just feel free to smoke weed. No! You get yourself in trouble. We have since updated this information on our website, so you can check out mikeylive.com, right? And you can get an update on that. We're moving on. All you. A man in Belize. So he's something like a guy. Belizeans. How do they call them? The Belizeans? The man say he had to run for his life. You understand? They say them police and them, they are abusive. And they abused him. And to save his life, he had to bolt. I ain't making it up.
Caught on camera, shocking video shows when a law enforcement officer brutally attacks a Belize man. Were you scared? I was scared. 25-year-old Fabers Road resident Anthony Tilly recounts the painful ordeal he endured on Sunday night. He was purchasing at a nearby grocery store when he was approached by an officer attached to the Special Patrol Unit. Tilly thought it was nothing more than a routine search.
I put my hand on attention for no routine, and they come and search me, and the officer, the one that called to me, he come and he just started pushing his hand in my pocket. So no, I react and I tell him, brother, you can't put your hand in my pocket like that. I need to see what you do, understand? I know the police then they can't declare what they in their hand before they put their hand in my pocket. So I tell him, you know, by my right, and he don't want to listen to that. He tell me, turn around, shut up, no, tell me nothing. And then I tell him, man, brother, me, you're a human and like, you know, G, why you have to deal with me like this? And I lower my voice to the lowest point I could so that to know that I don't make no scene so that everybody else could hear. And he still, right there, he turn on and he tell me, shut up, I don't want to hear. No tell me nothing. I tell him, man, brother, you can't tell me shut up like that, like I don't know, dog, you know, G.
And after those words were uttered, the SPU officer launched a violent attack on Tillit, choking him, attempting to get him to the floor. Another officer is seen restraining Tillit while the first officer continues his assault.
When he grabbed me around my neck, I still made a hold on to the bar from the Chinese and him continue hustle like he want to curl me on the ground, you understand? I don't know, he must want my face bust up down there, right? Because my lone face piece of the try curl down there, and I hold on to the bar so that I don't drop, and then it presses knee and thing in my chest so that I could drop, and then I still know the drop on the officer, another officer fall from behind, and right there he grabbed my two hands and hold me up so, and another one just started to punch up me in my chest, my belly, all about,
and your face,
my neck, my face, two times in my face and in my neck.
Nothing incriminating was found on Tillit. However, the police officer attempted to assault him again. Tillit was told he was detained, but fearing further beatdown at the hands of the officers, he ran to the safety of his house.
And I look for go. Then my lead brother see me and he see my face expression and know that something gone wrong. You know that no, just a normal search happened just now. So I tell him, brother, that the same all right out punch me in my mouth, G. He punch up me just now, and he hear the crying in my voice and right there, so he rush out at me again. He come like he want to knock me out again, and the another officer he grab him, tell him, boy, relax, so where they going you? They real aggressive kind of way, and they have to hold him down. And right there, so come me in my corner, and right there, so the officer will grab him, he tell me you're detained. I tell him, all right, then I had to come and walk at him, he hold my hand, and we go towards the truck. And my mind just tell me, brother, no go with them. So I just decided to run, I escape, I run, and I come home.
Why did you run?
I run just because for the fact that they already beat up me in front of the shop. Imagine when I do when nobody else around, you understand? I get more beating that all I run from me never run because they say I detain. Because I mean, know whether they charge, and not tell me no charge, but they say detain.
Did they find anything on you? Or
they don't find nothing. No certain when they search, nothing. Early morning in my pocket, I go buy my phone.
Tillit later visited the Raccoon police station. No charges were levied on him, but according to Tillit, the officers told him to forget what had happened.
At least 5 minutes they left me in there and they gone outside and come back. When they come back, they call for me and carry me outside in the truck and talk to me and tell me and give me a run. Just make I forget about everything that happened at this time. I tell them straight G, and I just made it right at the program because I need to reach one and I look for get charged. So
that's something someone could easily forget.
I tell them I can't forget that, brother, even if I try to forget it, you know, because we are a victim now.
And now Tillit is concerned that he will be targeted once more.
I passed the checkpoint that right behind gas station. I passed the checkpoint there and I come over the pedestrian so that I could reach in a gas station to pump my bike and the same police officer will attack me. He near another checkpoint and he see me and he point to another officer and tell the officer, so the young boy right there. You know, like, so he left me in a real fear, like I can't go nowhere, you know, that like me and he have a personal beef or what, and I don't know he.
Reporting for News 5, Hipólito Novello.
Somebody said next caller, please. Yeah, listen, y'all have no chill. Okay, speaking of chill, we had a little hiccup earlier on when we start the program, right? So I want to give you all a treat, you know, before we go further. I think it's only fair. So I give you all of the entertainment piece one time.
Metal boy, you really have no shame to sing your parang and call me name. You forget that Sunday morning I was in the junction lineman. When you come in the supermarket, what you want on the shelf, you take it. Instead of paying the cashier, you hide it in your baby's stroller. When they tell the police come quickly, you run and hide in the cemetery. Then policemen come back asking if he's in a tomb you live in. No parang say.
Hola. Better get a cozy show. Better come.
All of them name boy. All of them are playing theater on the move like them can't on the street. Just bring the fire. Blaze the fire. Bring a light.
Go now. The tomb what you say that are hiding was the same tomb they come and find him. Them time when he drive in the night bus, that is when I hit the girl bambus. Some say that he run out to England as they catch him straight up and remand. I want you to write another song cause he will no use a raper man.
Now, you have to go. You have to answer. A cappella style. Answer.
Metal boy, you calling up my name just because you want a little fame. But what I want you to understand, I am the original parang man. You better go and invoke your mother and ask her who is your right father. You know nobody never claim you. Your mother was a stinking prostitute.
Damn. Hold on. You have an answer for that?
Miss Ali, I don't come to hold back cause I get details out the back shot. Only time when the crane was alive, people know that you are in your wife.
Keep it clean.
Man can make him just leave the force. He say that she want a divorce. They say when she wants a nice romance, Miss Ali think drop dead in the pants.
Oh! Hold on, one more for each of all. Let me shut it up.
Yes, man.
Keep it clean. Let me go. Lele versus Metal.
Metal boy, what you trying to say? You could never miss it, lele. You know that I am a hot man and I have plenty woman. Why you only talking about bam bam? You that stinking little batty man. You better go and take your man and them and don't try to give me your problem.
Wow! Everybody, thank you so much. Tune into WeFM. Next week Saturday, looking for us. Looking for the... Alright, so who won that battle? I don't know who won that battle. These guys were on fire. And this was impromptu parang. We are taking a short break and return shortly. We've got the national report for you and the weather as well.
This is Sweet Santa Claus. Or he's a strange man from a mysterious land who's looking to sneak into our home. To smuggle dubious packages after gathering information about us. He breaks into our property while we sleep. And what do? Welcome him. Because it doesn't matter how different we may see, if we simply choose to see the good in other people.
This holiday season, it's the perfect time of the year to spend with the ones you love and show them exactly how you feel. Making the most of the season. So where do you find all you need to make this season the best one ever? It's Quartz, actually. Bringing value home.
Are you looking for generators to rent? Then call Wagiti Generator Rentals. We rent a wide range of generators, 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, also 20,000, 50,000, 75,000, 100,000, and 150,000. We are located in building number 6, Frequente Industrial Park, GRENADA, St. George. Or give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Wagiti Generator Rentals. We are Grenada's standby power people.
Introducing the Spice Isle Jewelry Grand Christmas Sale. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry above $115. Visit us to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Repair service second to none. Best value for scrap gold. At Spice Isle Jewelry, there's jewelry for everyone, so shop and save today. Treat yourself or someone you love this Christmas with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry, serving you since 1986. Located on Grenville Street, St. George's, call 440-3155 or 415-3155 and shop number 19, Spiceland Mall, Grandans, call 440-6648 or 537-7801. Sale ends December 31st.
It's the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show.
Daddy, don't misquote me. I did not say that she looked like the monkey. I said that the monkey looked like her.
This show is endorsed by the Ministry of Culture. December 14, National Stadium. Gates open 4 p.m. Show starts 6 p.m. Featuring live from Nigeria, Emanuela and Success, and the Mark Angel Comedy Group.
He took your sense. Oh, because his mother still have sense.
From Jamaica, hilarious Granny, Johnny Daly. From Trinidad, Alan the Entertainer. From Barbados, Rick from Grenada, Robert White, and Dillion Walters. Ticket price: kids under 16, $30. Kids VIP, $80. Adult early bird, $50. $60 regular. Adult VIP early bird, $150. $200 regular. You can make sure to get those tickets at all KFC outlets on the island: Grenada Optical, Granans and St. George's, Heather's Boutique, Kitten's Pharmacy, Granan, Mitchell's Health and Wellness, Licks and Bites, St. David's Pharmacy, SOG Foods, Westerhall. Make sure to get your tickets for the first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show. Be there.
Alright folks, it's now time for the National Report.
Residents affected by broken road in Molineux may have to face a relocation. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Thursday, December 12th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Infrastructure Development Minister Honorable Gregory Bowen says residents in close proximity to the broken road in Molineux will have to relocate as intervention is urgently required to address the land slippage in that area. Traffic will be diverted in the area effective Friday, December 13th to facilitate geotechnical and engineering studies and design work on the road section between Mount Morris Junction and Molineux. Speaking with the Government Information Service on site on Thursday, Minister Bowen said the situation is a community national disaster issue and not simply a road problem.
Some of the people here must move. They may take the chance and say, I don't want to move. You may find a solution, but the solution may be sinking plane or just getting off the topsoil. The solution to this may be the relocation of all the houses and getting down to the plane where you have solid rock, but a road cannot stay at this time. We may have to relocate the road. So it's a big problem that we recognized a long time ago.
Working with the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, Public Utilities, Energy, Transport and Implementation says effective Friday, 13th December from 7 a.m., heavy trucks will not be allowed to use the Western Main Road. All heavy trucks and trailers are advised to use the Eastern Main Road and other alternative routes. Effective Monday, 16th December, from 7 a.m., all other vehicles are advised to use the Mount Morris Concrete Road to facilitate the traffic coming from St. John, St. Mark and St. Patrick towards St. George, and Jones Road to facilitate the traffic coming from St. George towards the western side.
We will be closing the road from Monday. I think you have looked at the bypasses. The police gave detailed information on the roads that we'll use so that we can get a one-way traffic, right? And the only two-way traffic will be from the main road a little lower down going up to Mount Morris. That's the only place we'll have two-way traffic, maybe 400 feet or something like that. But the rest to going around there will be one way. Obviously, you may find a vehicle coming from you in the next direction, but that will most likely be a homeowner who is living in the particular area. So I want to take the opportunity now to thank in advance the homeowners, because it is a residential area and you will have a significant amount of traffic, going there. So we hope that within a couple of months, we'll have a detailed design on how to solve this. And that detailed design maybe remove the road, remove the building, do plates, sheets, and you have piles and so. Could be sheet piles that you go down to stop the plane from shifting. But we'll wait on them to see exactly what the solution will be. And even if we could fix this road, I say again, some ask, why don't you go and cover on the side? Now you see these tires? That you might call is an innovative way of preventing the slip lane from the top. But if you remove it, that doesn't mean that the slip lane would not continue below here or would not continue from the top. That's what the geotechnical study will tell us from where the slippage is starting and how we can find a solution to this.
Minister Bowen says when former UK Prime Minister David Cameron visited the region a few years ago, Grenada received $28 million and the grant was distributed in two main areas, to Nawassa and to address slips on the Western Main Road.
So part of that project, $16 million project, is to do the geotechnical studies for this area and other areas along the Western Main Road. You do not simply come and change the road or say you're repairing the road. This is not a normal road where you have good solid foundation. We recognize that you have problems and slips in these areas. And that is why the consultants have already been shortlisted even before we close the road. We have been monitoring and we realize that the deterioration rate has increased. So therefore we close the road for the safety of the motorists as well as the residents in the area.
The minister commended residents in the area who engaged an engineering firm to advise on the best course of action. But he says the firm the government is hiring will be of international standard. The Royal Grenada Police Force says strict penalties will be enforced on drivers who fail the soon-to-be-implemented breathalyzer test. The RGPF is optimistic that the rollout of the test will deter drivers from excessively consuming alcohol while driving and so will introduce a culture of safe road use. Head of the Traffic Department Superintendent Randy Connaught says in 2017, amendments were made to the road traffic legislation to add breathalyzer testing. Under the legislation, the limit stated is 70 micrograms of alcohol to 100 milliliters of breath and 160 micrograms of alcohol to 100 milliliter of blood. He says the law gives officers the right to test a driver upon reasonable cause of suspicion and also arrest the driver without a warrant.
Section 62B, subsection 1 of the Act states, where a member of the police force has reasonable cause to suspect that a person driving or attempting to drive or in charge of a motor vehicle on the road has alcohol in his or her breath or blood exceeding the prescribed limit. And the limit we speak of in the case of alcohol breath, it is 70 micrograms of alcohol in 100 milliliters of breath. And in the case of blood, 160 milligrams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood, or any portion as may be prescribed by regulation. So the regulation is subject to change over time.
Any driver who fails the test can be charged before a magistrate and receive a maximum charge of $10,000 and 2 years imprisonment.
Upon first conviction, the individual can be fined up to $5,000 or imprisonment up to 12 months. And in the case of a second or subsequent offenses, up to $10,000 or 2 years in prison. I hope that resonates well within the minds of the general public. It is supposed to be a deterrent first and foremost, but the consequences are very grave, and I want us to take cognizance of this.
The breathalyzer test will be officially introduced before the end of this month. This is the National Report. We'll have more news after the break.
Did you join the public service on or after February 22nd, 1985, and have since retired? This might be important to you. Government understands that the NIS pension may be insufficient to take care of your needs. So, while it awaits the court's ruling on the matter of pension for public officers, government has taken action to protect your quality of life so that you can take care of your needs in the meantime. Persons who joined the public service on or after February 22nd, 1985, and serve continuously in an established position for a minimum 26 years and 8 months and retired at age 60 may be eligible to receive an advance payment, which when combined with NIS represents 70% of their last salary. For more information, call or visit the Pension Secretariat in the Department of Public Administration, Ministerial Complex, 440-3767.
Welcome back. 25 officers are now trained and certified to conduct the breathalyzer test throughout Grenada. The equipment, which is part of a US $45,000 grant from the St. George's University, will be placed at 10 of the 15 police stations along with trained officers to operate it. Training was conducted in March 2019 by Rose International, a Trinidad-based company.
Okay, we have a total of 25 police officers across the island receiving training. Out of the 25, there are 10 persons trained for on the units that will be operated at the police station. So the field testing operations, a total of 25 officers, and for what I would refer to as the home units at the station, we have 10 supervisors trained in that respect. Over a 3-day period, it was very intense. Over a 3-day period, it was during the month of March of 2019, and although very intense, but every officer, upon completion of the training, received a certificate.
On Thursday, the RGPF held a demonstration of the equipment for members of the media.
So the officer first identified himself or herself, informed the driver of his observation, which might be serving on the road, it might be the smell of alcohol, or it might be empty alcohol bottles in his or her vehicle. And he expressed his intention to perform the breathalyzing test. So the officer will introduce the device and invite the driver to blow a sample of his or her breath into the device. If the driver cooperates and blows into the device, a reading may or may not be recorded on the device. If no reading is recorded, the driver is allowed to leave without any sanction.
ACP Jesmond Prince says the force has been assured that the partnership with the Trinidad company guarantees maintenance and supplies.
Rose International, Rose Company, will provide us with the supplies that are needed, and that is mostly the expendable items like the tubes that you're blowing. Those are one that has to be in constant supply. Any other equipment that is needed, they are readily available to provide for us just from Trinidad.
Finally, in the news, the Ministry of Health says due to ongoing remedial work at the Birth and Death Department, Ministry of Health, the department will be closed on Friday, December 13th. Services are being relocated to the former Houses of Parliament office, which is situated at the top road of the ministerial complex, and will become effective Monday, December 16th. The ministry says requests for certificates can be made at the respective district offices, and every effort will be made to restore services at the main office as soon as possible. That story just ended the national report for today, Thursday, December 12th. Let's recap the top story. Residents affected by a broken road in Molyneux may have to face relocation. On behalf of the entire news team here at the Government Information Service, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
All right, thank you very much, Rakisha, and everyone else who were responsible for the national report. And now we take a look at the weather and see what it's like. Well, the rain has subsided, but it is still to some degree overcast. And as it relates to the weather report from the Met Office, what we can tell you for tonight is that the weather is partly cloudy with light to moderate isolated showers. And the minimum temperature for tonight is expected to be just about 24 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in northerly to easterly swells. A marine advisory remains in effect. And that's your weather report for tonight. And of course, that also is our program for tonight. And of course, looking forward to an interesting program tomorrow, God's willing, again. All right, guys, let's just big up to Rayburn and Kireen, Shireen, Trevelin, Zaka, Mishi, Eunice, Irma, Edison. Who else is with us? Nikisha is with us as well. Rose and Monica is with us. Rachel and Angel is with us as well. Did I say Rayburn? Rayburn is here with us as well. And Patsy, I see that you're there. Sherman and the entire family. Doris, you're there. And Jennifer, I see you there. And everyone else, we would like to say thank you, Rolanda and the crew. All right, everyone currently on the program, we want to say thank you very much for joining us, and we do look forward to having another interesting program again. That will be tomorrow, God's willing, where we're going to close off the week in a big way. All right, Shirin, Nika, and the family, Mishi, God bless you guys. All right, take care of yourselves, and we touch base tomorrow, God's willing. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No. Goodbye, everyone.